Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Hey, and welcome to another episode of Format or Random. Today we're tackling A24 Horror. We've got a bunch of great competitors here today. But first, I'll introduce my co-host and the person who wrote this match for me. You've got Aaron here. Aaron, how's it going?
Oh, it's going well. A24 comes around, and I decide not to lose an A24 match, but write an A24 match this time. So sorry, Dylan, Chad, and John. I will not be losing to you guys in this match today, but good luck. It's a jumble of results you get with A24 Horror. So I figured I'd do a jumble of results with some good questions and some questions where I maybe left out the movie name. So this might get hard for you guys, but you're supposed to be experts, so I'm going to prove
that. But competing here today, we've got John. John, how's it going?
Malcolm, it's going great. Happy to be here. A24 Horror is just a small piece of the movies I enjoy, and hopefully I know them well enough to do well today.
And also here we've got Dylan. Dylan, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I unfortunately didn't get much time to study for it, so I'm going to be relying mostly on just what's already up here. So hopefully it goes fine.
And last but not least, we've got the reason we were 10 minutes late. Chad, how's it going?
Sorry about that. I'm actually in the same boat as Dylan. I studied a little, but not like a lot. Big horror fan. A24 is one of the best studios to do it. So excited to hear them questions. Thanks for writing the match, Aaron and Malcolm.
No problem.
But that being said, how Formula Random works is there's going to be 35 questions in total. The first 30 questions is just gain point as always. When we get the last 5 questions, it's gain point lose one. I'll get more into that when we get there. Everyone gets repeats. Just because we're live, no challenges. No. But if you do have an initial question, we can talk about it afterwards. And that. According to Aaron, we can't, but
no, it'd be a bad idea to do that.
No, but with that being said, keep your hands on screen at all times, and most of all, have fun, because that's what trivia is. It's fun. Aaron, hit them with the first question.
All right, first question in the category of A24 horror. I'll never do that joke again. All right. In Tusk, Wallace is flying to Canada to interview a kid that is dubbed the what kid? I wanted to start you off with an easier one. This is one that if you're doing A24 horror, probably should be in the lexicon. You should know who this kid is. It's kind of like one of those questions. There's another one from Green Room that gets asked every time. It might get asked this time too. So, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John?
He's the Kill Bill kid.
All right, Dylan.
The Kill Bill kid.
All right, Shad.
I just watched this movie too, but no, I said the Stab kid.
It is not. It is the Kill Bill kid. Very, clever homage to the lightsaber kid.
The next question is, what is the name of both Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson's names in The Lighthouse?
First name.
Yep.
Malcolm, you excited about this new Willem Dafoe movie, Inside?
I honestly haven't heard a lot about it.
It's about Willem Dafoe inside. That's the whole movie. It's sold.
I mean, like when it comes to A24, I'm always actually excited to go see them. Now, like,
yeah, I don't think this is A24, but it does look like it could be A24. Jason, maybe it's Neon, the new A24. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan, do you want to answer?
Thomas.
Cheers.
Oh, it's just one name. Yeah, I just realized I'm gonna do terrible at this. I said Oscar and Frank.
John.
Yeah, I wrote Thomas and Thomas Ephraim, but Thomas and Thomas.
It is
Thomas is correct.
All right. Question 3. What does Pearl use to kill her first victim, the projectionist in Pearl? What item is used?
I'm still yet to see Pearl. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Did you see? Okay. Did you see X?
Yeah, no, I've seen X. Pearl hasn't come up on streaming for me yet, and I just
Okay. So I actually told my brother to watch Pearl before X, and he told me that was a huge mistake and not as enjoyable as watching it X than Pearl. So I was like, sorry, Zach. My bad. I thought it was I wanted to see if it would change the effect. Apparently, it made it worse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glad I didn't do that. Chad?
I just said axe.
All right. John
Pitchfork.
and Dylan.
Pitchfork.
My favorite way to hunt Shrek, the pitchfork.
Damn it.
Chad, it's okay. You're tied with me right now, so that's not bad. I'm like an A24 expert. All right. Go ahead, Malcolm.
The next question is: in false positive, how many kids is Lucy pregnant with?
Yeah, this was one I caught up on much later after it came out. Usually a good indication of how good the A24 movie is if I don't watch it the week it comes out. It means yikes. But, there's a certain actor in this movie who I enjoy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
2 boys and a girl. 3.
All right, Dylan.
I forgot about this movie. I said 4.
Lucky. Chad.
Haven't seen it. I thought it was something crazy, so I said 5.
And the luckiest hasn't seen it. It is 3, though, triplets. So at least it paid off to see that movie. All right. Question number 5. What's the name given to the child in Lamb? Banger.
Oh, God.
One of my favorites.
Very underappreciated.
Oh, show.
This movie needs to be revisited by everybody because I think they're just wrong on dismissing it.
Yeah.
Heard people call this like the cliche A24 horror movie.
Come talk to me. Come talk to me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Come talk to me.
Learn to enjoy Norwegian scenery, you fucks.
It's Iceland.
That's all this movie is Norwegian. 3, 2, and Naomi Rapace or whatever her name is. Dylan.
Ada.
Chad.
I didn't want to make up an Icelandic name, so I don't know.
You didn't want to be this. All right, and John.
Ada.
It is Ada. ADA. All right. We're through 5 questions here.
The next question is: who directed The Blackcoat's Daughter?
Respect to Mike, he has a lamb tattoo. I would love to meet that dude. That is a great life decision.
Who
Good
has
for
the
you.
lamb tattoo?
This guy in the comments, Mike Cooper. He's like, I have a Midsommar and lamb tattoo.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily. I'm not a tattoo guy, but I would love
A lamb tattoo is hardcore.
Yeah, I hope it's of. Is it of Ada? I hope it's of Ada because that would be.
I would
or,
get a.
or at least Ada's dad. Ada's dad.
I would get a Serenity tattoo, the McConaughey version. That movie was crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it Dylan?
Chad.
Chad? I'm always bad.
I didn't pull
Chad.
any. I didn't pull it.
All right, John.
John.
Oz Perkins.
And John.
Yeah, Oz or Osgood Perkins.
Ozzy Wood Perkins is the answer. All right, question number 7. Who plays the initial home invader in It Comes at Night? Love this movie. Always have loved this movie. My whole theater I saw this with hated it.
This is one I don't think I've seen yet.
Okay.
It's on my list to watch at some stage.
Yeah, it's one that definitely the trailer made it out to be something it wasn't. It's kind of in that period where they did not know how to market A24. They still really don't. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Chad.
At this point, I'm just trying to get 1 point, but this isn't it. Joel Edgerton.
All right, John.
Christopher Abbott.
Dylan.
Christopher Abbott.
The future of Hollywood, Christopher Abbott is correct. On the count of 3, go watch it. It's on Hulu. Great movie. All right, go ahead, Marco.
The next question is, what insect is repeatedly shown throughout Enemy?
If you said you got this movie the first time you saw it, you're lying. I got it after watching Chris Stuckman's review. I'll be honest. Before that, nothing. I was just like, It's like, hey.
No one understands this movie.
No, and it looks like the newest Gyllenhaal movie coming out, the new Roadhouse, I'll understand even less.
Because
God,
that's gonna be crazy. All right.
they recorded a scene at the UFC this weekend.
3,
Didn't look great.
pins down. John.
Well, it's an arachnid tarantula.
Dylan.
I said spider.
Chad.
Yeah, I also said spider.
I only want to accept Spider. I feel like John was
It's a fucking
Too
tarantula.
specific.
I was thinking
It's a tarantula. Get out of here.
Relax, Jeff Daniels. Anyways, question 9 here. In Midsommar, what title is Danny given by the end of the movie? This is one of the movies I've seen in theaters the most of any movie ever. Like probably, I think it is the most. I've seen it 7 times in theaters. Like it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely probably up there with my favorite A24 movies in general.
Yeah, it's probably still is my favorite one. It's my Joker. It really is.
It's no lamb, but yeah, it's good.
I mean, if only it had more upside down inverted shots of highways, though. That's just the one thing I need more of. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan?
Sure.
Yeah.
May Queen.
Chad.
Dude, I just changed it to that. May Queen.
John.
May Queen.
Yes, May Queen.
Next question is, what is the name of the movie where Adam discovers his doppelganger in Enemy?
I didn't mix up the enemy questions very well. Sorry. This is honestly a pretty tough question. I'll admit it.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Sorry, my phone off vibrate since it's next to my mic. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad.
I don't know. I guess I just said the crazy bellhop.
All right. Calamity John.
That's the subtitle. Where there's a will, there's a way.
All right, Dylan.
I'm just not going to show my answer. It's fine.
All right. John is correct. Where there's a will, there's a way. Nice job, John. All right. Question 11 here. What was Charlie's allergy in Hereditary? General is fine.
Okay. Oh.
I'm pretty sure I know the specific, but I honestly didn't go back. Just this. So general's fine. Man, this movie sticks with you, doesn't it? 5.
Oh yeah.
4,
There's a lot
3.
of.
You could say it's nuts. 1, 0. All right, John.
Is it nuts?
Oh, look at that, Dylan
That's
and Chad.
Hopefully you count it. I said peanuts.
I'll count it. I'm pretty sure it was walnuts though, like because but,
Yeah.
you know, it's fine. We'll count all 3. Chad's not going to win this game.
The next question is, how often does the Midsummer Festival occur during Midsummer?
Years is the measurement. I'll give you that hint. I don't need like years and months. Just a nice even amount of years. Or out of
No, make them convert it all into
Convert it to
minutes.
second. Got it.
days. You can convert it to days if you really want. I'll give you 10 extra seconds for that multiplication or division, whatever you need to figure that out. Multiplication, right? Yeah. Yeah, Midsommar, that was one I saw a couple times by myself and definitely got some weird looks as the lights came on.
Pins down. I've forgotten where we were, so
Let's go with Dylan.
Dylan,
I said 15 years.
All right, Chad.
I said 90 years.
John.
Every 90 years.
It is every 90 years. All right. Question number 13. What kind of party is being attended in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies? They refer to it as a specific type of party.
And Papa Rest is in the comments pointing out technicalities.
I already said that, Papa. I got
They
you.
are.
Papa. I'm here.
The spider down is right after this. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad.
Hurricane party.
John.
Hurricane party.
Dylan.
Hurricane party.
Nicely done. Hurricane party is correct. Clean sweep.
The next question is, what kind of doctor was Dr. Murphy in Killing of a Sacred Deer? So just going back through these comments, Melissa screams Ada every time she drives past a sheep farm.
Good choice.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pins down. John.
He's a heart surgeon.
Dylan.
Heart surgeon.
Chad.
Heart surgeon.
Yep.
Heart surgeon is correct.
All right. Question of 15. We're asking what people do right now. What is Maud's occupation in Saint Maud? This movie's great.
Pretty dope.
Makes your feet sore, but it's good. It's good. Good pain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
She's a palliative care nurse.
All right, Dylan.
I said a caretaker. Like,
All right, Chad.
I said hospice nurse.
I'll count all three. Yeah.
The next question is, in Green Room, what is the name of the band The Ain't Rights is opening for?
Usually you're asked what the name of that band is, and I get it wrong all the time. I'm like, the Ain't Wrongs, the Rights, the Right Lefts, I think I said at one point.
Right, left.
Clearly got it wrong like 3 or 4 times, so decided to flip it a little bit. Yeah, this is a movie I'm pretty meh on. A lot of people love this movie.
I love it, yeah.
I don't know. Blue Ruin's better to me for this.
Blue Ruin is one of my favorite movies. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
If I'm going to choose this, but maybe I'll come back to it at some point. The jiu-jitsu was pretty unbelievable in this movie that he uses to break his arm. Sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not how it works. All right. John.
A delightful K-pop band called Cowcatcher.
Oh, nicely done. Dylan.
cowcatcher.
Wow. Chad.
I didn't know, but I think they at one point called them Nazi punks. So
It is
that's
Cowcatcher.
It can be something.
That was one I was very proud of. I had no idea until I looked it up. So nice job, guys. All right. Question 17. Who played every man in Coulson in Men?
Damn it.
Took me so long into this movie to finally, I think it was not till the church kid where I was finally like, hold on a
The
second.
little kid.
I was like, yeah, they're all the same. All men are the same.
There you go.
It's a really deep message from Alex Garland there. Written by a man for women. Good job. Good job.
I appreciate you. I
A
appreciate
hero
you.
to women everywhere, Alex Garland. 5. I like this movie. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan.
Rory Kinnear.
All right, Chad.
No, I didn't bullet.
And John.
Yeah, Greg's British cousin, Roy Kinnear.
Rory Kinnear. The conversation outside the church with the priest. Top 10 conversation of cinema last year. Just slut shaming away. Go ahead, Malcolm, please.
The next question is, how does Biff die in Life After Biff? Yeah, no, I have to say, like, when I watched this for the first time, I think it was last year, but I was pleasantly surprised by how enjoyable this was.
Yeah, this is one that I feel like if Netflix advertised a little more, would like get rediscovered by some people. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad.
No, I just guessed. Car accident.
All right, John
Snake bite.
and Dylan.
Oh no, I was thinking at the end. I said falls off the cliff.
That was the end. Snake bite is how he dies. I should have been more specific. All right, question 19. What country does A Hole in the Ground take place in? Oh yeah, this is an A24 horror movie.
This is a dope movie.
I didn't like it.
Not great.
It's like mid for me.
I would not call it dope.
I like Changeling lore, so
Yeah, that's fair.
Then you should watch a
dope
Christmas
movie.
Horror Story.
A dope movie I saw the other day
I've seen that movie.
was 99 Homes. If anybody's seen that movie, great Michael Shannon performance. He just steals people's houses. It's really sad. 5, 4. In a white linen suit. 3, 2, 1. He's Satan. 0. John.
Ireland.
All right, Dylan.
Ireland.
Chad.
Thank God. Ireland.
It is the luck of the Irish, Ireland.
The next question is, what's the name of the old couple in X?
Oh,
First names. All right, need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
I'll rank them by best smile. Pearl and Howard.
All right, Dylan.
I wasn't sure about the second one. Pearl and Howard.
All right, Chad.
yeah, me neither, and I got it wrong. So close. Pearl and Henry.
It is Pearl and Howard. Essentially, I was like, what is Pearl's husband's name? All right, question 21. What item of clothing torments its owners in fabric? Underrated. This one's crazy.
Yeah, it's got a lot of great best ofs
Yes.
in cinema or in this movie.
I enjoy this one. Very British, very weird.
Very Strickland.
Very Strickland. Like extremely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan.
A dress.
All right, Chad.
Is that a coat?
And John.
Dress.
Yep. Dress. Red dress. Correct.
The next question is, what decade does Climax take place during?
Speaking of crazy.
Didn't realize.
And I'll put this next climax question later.
I love Climax.
Since unless you want to go back-to-back climaxes, which I don't know if we can handle. These boys look up for it. We'll just keep it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
If Caleb Bowman ever asked me what movie do I be transported into, Climax. Of course, 100%.
Yeah, Boatman is climax too. 1. All right, Chad,
I just guessed 70s.
John,
The 1990s.
Dylan.
I said 80s.
It's the 1990s. All right. Question 23 in the category of climax. What was spiked with LSD in climax? What specific thing?
Loki did not know that movie took place in a different decade besides It's present time.
I had no idea either, honestly. It was like right in the beginning of the movie. It
Yeah,
mentioned
the title card says like
Yeah.
winter 1996.
and it's surrounded by the VHSs, like Scream and
That's I remember that part. I was like,
yeah. No, I didn't either. I was like, oh, what an interesting little trivia tidbit. I'm gonna share with my A24 friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad.
I just guessed drink.
All right, John.
Sangria.
All right, Dylan.
Sangria.
Sangria. I did say specific item because obviously drinks are spiked. So
Yeah.
all right. Over to you, Malcolm.
I don't know. Basketballs can be spiked as well, but just in a different way.
Right.
The next question is: what subject does Adam teach in Enemy?
What is this? My third enemy question? I'm sorry. Good movie. A lot of stuff to ask about.
Definitely a weird Denis movie.
Yes, it is. That easily his weirdest.
Well, there's Maelstrom.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
My bad, guys. History? I forget.
All right, Dylan.
It's between that and English.
Chad.
Yeah, I wrote history at the last minute.
It is history.
Oh, good. That was
He has quite a few lectures about different historical events through. All right, question 25. In Killing of a Sacred Deer, what is the third stage of illness on Dr. Murphy's family unless he kills a family member? I like this director quite a bit. He's got a new movie coming out this year, I think.
Is it Killing of a Sacred Deer Part 2?
It's a secret Killing of a Sacred Deer Part 2 prequel. 5, 4. Will you fuck my mom and watch this movie? 3, 2, please. 1, please, God. All right, Dylan.
Bleeding from the eyes.
Chad.
I just went general. I said disease.
John.
I think the prequel to Killing of a Sacred Deer is The Lobster. Bleeding from the eyes.
It is Bleeding from the Eyes. Chad trying to pick up these like general points, like steal a couple. Like,
Yes.
it's really not going to work. All right. Over to you, man.
All right. The next question is: what is the name of the game played in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies?
I wish I would have saw this one in theaters. I think I would have liked it more.
It was a good theater experience, yeah.
Saw it at home. It was okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan.
Pretty sure it's just bodies, bodies, bodies.
Aha, Chad.
Yeah, thanks for the trick question. Bodies, bodies, bodies.
All right, John.
Bodies.
That is correct. Bodies, bodies, bodies.
Not gonna lie, I haven't seen it. I was looking at that question like, did Aaron do a mistake?
Is Aaron high and just putting down the movie again? He's like, what movie am I asking about? In Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Just kidding. All right. Question 27. What is the name of the demon king worshipped by the cult in Hereditary? Probably the easiest question of the night, if I'm being honest. Hereditary. When it got over, I did not like it, and I was talking about it for like 6 hours afterwards with everybody who had one, and I was like, maybe we did like that movie. It was a very weird experience. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I won't start with Dylan for the third straight question. We'll go over to Chad.
I almost wrote Hail Payman below, and then I was like, that might be a
technically
question.
incorrect. Sure, John.
Payment.
All right, Dylan.
Payment.
Clean sweep. Payment. Easiest question of the night. But I asked it anyways.
The next question is: who directed It Comes at Night?
This is probably my third favorite A24 director. I think he's directed 3 movies by them now. The first one being my favorite, actually.
It still doesn't help me.
Yep, it is 3. I like the last one actually.
Last one's good too. The last one's super underrated. I don't know why people hate it so much. But
3, 2, 1.
I blame Euphoria.
John.
It's anti-wrestling bias against Williams. Trey Edward Schultz.
Dylan.
Trey Edward Schultz.
And Chad.
I just wrote the one from before just in case.
Nope, I'm not that bad. All right, Trey Edward Schultz is the answer. Krisha is the first movie I was talking about. Great movie. All right, back to Bodies we go. Who played Greg in Bodies?
So had a brain fart there for a second.
Glad I bet on Gonzaga tonight. They are up 23 points right now, 44-21. I almost bet on St. Mary's. So no one cares about my bets, but still, it's easy money there. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dylan.
I don't remember the character names. It said Lee Pace.
Chad.
I was like, Lee Pace is in this movie?
John.
He's the older dude, Lee Pace.
Lee Pace is the answer.
And for question number 30, the last question of the main round, what kind of animal are bodies fed to in X?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There is only one answer. We will not accept more than one answer.
Oh, wait a minute.
Motherfucker. I'm going to go with one.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I know, but I don't know.
Is it that or is it that?
Earl again?
And 5.
All right.
Why are
Which
these
one
different
is it?
things?
I'm committed.
Oh, was that a repeat there, John?
No. I'm committed. I'm committed to my answer.
Everybody's second guessing themselves.
But Chad,
Alligator?
John,
I also said alligator.
Dylan,
Is there 2 L's in alligator?
There is alligator.
Oh,
alligator
thank God.
is correct.
If it was a crocodile, I'd have gone nuts.
I was trying to get the crocodile answer out of somebody. Really wanted it.
But with that being said, we've got 5 questions left. But now, every time you get a question correct, as always, you gain a point. But if you get one wrong or give a blank board, you lose a point. The scores at the moment, batting a perfect round so far is John with 30 points. Dylan has 24 points. And Chad is on 14 points. So it's a really close game, but see what happens.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. How long is the assignment term for the lighthouse keepers in The Lighthouse? I'll be honest, I had no idea until I looked this up, this question, but it is said quite a few times too in the movie.
You're right. I think I got this one wrong, though.
But this is a hard question.
Yeah.
All right. 5,
Question?
4, 3.
Was that a repeat, Dylan?
Okay. How long is the assignment term for the lighthouse keepers in The Lighthouse? I watched this movie drunk on stream with Sabrina Ramirez and Christina Vassallo once. That was interesting. Christina did not care for this movie. I think she stopped watching it with a half hour left. So this was like, I'm not watching any more of this. 5, 4, which adds up completely. 3, 2, 1. Dylan.
Gonna miss a question about one of my favorite movies. I said 6 days.
All right, Chad.
Well, I also said 6, but I said months.
All right, and John.
I said 3 months.
4 weeks.
Ah,
Yeah.
One month? Okay.
Yeah. 1 month. 4 weeks. Yeah, the perfect game is over. Well done, John. 30 questions.
I tried.
Those were not easy questions. I tried to not just write the same A24, so it's well done.
Yeah. But the next question is, what did William trade to get hunting supplies in the Rich? Or the Vitch, as some people like to call it.
The Vitch. This movie is pretty great. This is another one that I saw in the theaters and everybody else hated it except for me. This was like that time a couple of years where people kept going to these A24 horror movies and being like, "What the heck? What is this?" Like, and now like they've kind of learned, but yeah, it took them a while.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dylan.
Said livestock.
Chad.
I was gonna write food, and then I was like, they probably called it rations.
And John.
His wife's silver cup.
Silver cup is correct.
God damn it, John.
And then he gaslighted the whole family. He's like, I don't know where the cup went. I don't know. It was right on the shelf. Pretty funny reason to like tear an entire family apart. A cup. All right. She's like, where's my cup? All right. What country does Under the Skin take place in?
Oh.
I don't know if this is considered a horror movie, but I found it pretty horrific. So.
It's on the list of horror movies by A24.
I mean, it's pretty damn scary.
I think there's only one movie we didn't ask about. Let me think. There's definitely one. No, there's two.
I don't care for A24, but I'm a mess.
Depends on what you call horror, too.
Well, the list I saw, I think there's three I haven't heard about yet. Wait, no.
I mean, maybe one is going to come up,
Yeah,
but some have got 2 questions left after this.
I'm auditing this quiz.
Yeah, that's fine.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chad.
Scotland.
John.
Yeah, I won't do a Scottish accent. Scotland.
And Dylan.
Scotland.
Scotland is correct.
Yep.
Next question is, what is the device called that all shipmates masturbate into in high life?
All right,
So what's the last horror movie? There's one more?
There's 2 more that I don't think we heard about. There's 2.
Well, I asked 4 questions about enemies, so it can't be that.
Yeah.
Gloria
I
Bell.
wanted to make sure people know I've seen Enemy. It's very important. It is true. I can't stand A24. Who's Real Pro Wrestling? Who is this?
That's JPO.
It's JPO.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. John.
The Box.
Dylan.
The Box.
And Chad.
No, I just said dumpster.
It's dumpster.
The box
is right. Dumpster's a gross answer.
I was half expecting everyone to repeat that, so I have to say that
Yeah.
so many times.
I always call it the fuck box, which is not the answer. All right. The final question 35. Pat, played by the late Anton Yelchin, plays what instrument in Green Room? Anton Yelchin, gone too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good documentary. Love Antosha. If you want to go cry about an actor who is dead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad.
I said bass.
John.
He is the bassist.
And Dylan.
Bass guitar.
Bass guitar is the answer. And I think John is our winner.
Yeah.
With what?
I was just about to get there. John finished with 33 out of 35 points.
Nicely done.
Dylan had 25 out of 35, and Jad had 13 out of 35. So, Chad, you came in third with 13 points. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel okay. I didn't study too crazy. There's like a few films on here that were asked about that I just haven't seen. So there's no way I was going to pull a lot of those answers. There's none that like I knew and I didn't get right. So I'm not like beating myself up about anything. I think a lot of the things I needed to pull, I did. And yeah, John is a freaking freak of nature over there. There's no way I was going to win unless I was like at his level. So it is what it is. And Hereditary is my favorite A24 horror film and one of my favorite horror films of all time.
If it makes you feel better, Chad, JPF says it's better than fourth place. So
Yes, true.
That would have been terrible. Somehow.
But Dylan, you came in second with 25 points. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. It was a fun time. Yeah, I like these movies a lot. I'm just the one thing that I'll be mad about is just missing the Lighthouse question, because that is my favorite A24 horror movie and is like my third favorite movie of all time. So
Oh shit! Wow.
And John, you almost became the second person to have a perfect ever Full Metal Random match. But how do you feel?
It feels good being that close. Yeah, that Lighthouse question, I just didn't even. I mean, you're right. They do say it a bunch of times in that movie, but it didn't come to me at all. So you can't be perfect. But everyone knows I love horror. So like I came in here hoping to maintain, and I did. So that's always good. My favorite A24 movie, everybody knows, is Lamb, because lambs are the perfect animal. And more people should watch Lamb and appreciate Lamb and appreciate Iceland and appreciate Noomi Rapace and weird half girl, half lamb creatures.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the end of Random for today. Coming up on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we have 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja, the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy match with Ryan Permison taking on Richard Schwartz. But actually, before I do that, I do like to ask people if they've got anything else they want to throw out challenges for. John, I know I've got you down for some other ones, but is anything that you may not already be down for that you want to throw out challenges for?
I think I'm already down for everything I could possibly be down for. And if people have some kind of random horror thing that they want to throw out there, I'm happy to show up and do that. I think I have like Friday the 13th down, so I'm always down for that. I'd be down for like horror anthologies. Let's put that. That's not in there. Horror anthologies, because I love it. Oh, by the way, the two movies I didn't hear questions about were Slice and The Monster. Those are the two that were missing.
The Monster, yeah. That's right.
I wasn't sure if The Monster counted because it was like a DirecTV movie. So I was like, I don't know if you have to have like DirecTV to see this movie.
But Slice, come on, it's got.
You're right. There's so much you could have asked about with Slice.
Paul Scheer's in that.
No one wants horror anthologies. Good point, Jake. Horror. That's French horror.
But Dylan, anything you want to throw out challenge for that you may not already be down for?
No, nothing comes to mind right now, but thanks for having me.
And Chad, anything that you may not already be down for that you want to throw out challenge for? I know I've got you down for quite a few as well.
I know you do have me down for quite a few. I know one's like Friday Night Lights, stuff like that. If you don't already have me down, I'll just list a couple, and you don't already. I want a Harry Potter rematch at some point. Hey, and then Edgar Wright or Cornetto, I'm always down for, and then Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course.
A lot of white people, boss.
Come on, JP, I got
you. Hey, Malcolm, I want to put one out. I'm done with A24 for now. I'm putting out a Neon challenge. I'm ready to go through Neon's entire filmography. So that's just an open challenge to Scott Harvey, Dylan, and whoever else is out there who supports good cinema.
Well, funny enough, I do actually have you down for a Neon Matt.
You must have thrown that challenge out.
Yeah,
it's precisely the three people you said, which is already.
That's why it's been my idea. That's right. Yeah, I'd love to do that anytime, because there's a bunch of Neon I haven't watched yet that I'm only going to watch if I'm preparing for this match.
Yeah. But with that being said, that is the end of Random for today. And see you again on Saturday with 90s TMNT. as I find a.
I'm a nerd. Okay.